Okay, question 5. Given that f of x is equal to cos 2x and g of x is equal to tan x plus 2, for x is an element of negative 180 and 90. Sketch the graphs of f and g on the same set of axes below. Label all intercepts with the axes, asymptotes, turning points, and endpoints. Okay, so I'm going to draw this in green. So this 2 in front of the x will tell us about the period. And what that x tells us to do is what your period is being divided by. So 360 is the normal period, and that's being divided by 2, so that's 180. Okay, so if you think about it, a normal cos graph, we cross over the x-axis at 90, hit the minimum point at 180, and cross over at 270. So everything needs to be divided by 2 now. So it would cross over at 45 now, and hit its lowest point at 90. And then you would do the same on the other side. Okay, that's a terrible line. Okay, so because it's between 1 and minus 1, the amplitude didn't change. Now if we look at g of x, the only adjustment we have is the plus 2 outside the tan of x, and that plus 2 tells us the shift in the amplitude. So, right, if in a normal tan graph, the tan graph crosses the x-axis at 0, now you add 2, therefore it would cross at 2, and then the asymptotes stay the same. Asymptotes stay the same and they cross over at 2 now, so that would be that. And then you have another asymptote that will be on the other side, and that would be the other part of your tan graph that's on the other side of the negative 90. Okay, so we also need to label the x-intercept, and that is when g of x is equal to 0. And we're looking for x, therefore it would be x is equal to tan inverse of negative 2. Okay, and that we get is negative 63.43.